Hi guys, and today I'll be playing Last Supper. It's been another hard day of work. Now I'm feeling tired and really hungry. I decided to look for any fast food places or restaurants nearby. To my surprise, there's a restaurant close to my workspace called the Crimson Pork. I don't think I've ever heard of this place. Maybe it's new? Looking at the reviews, most of them seems positive and the food's looking pretty good while being cheap. Should I go there? Yes? My stomach rumbled loudly. Nah, what the heck? Why not? I turned on my card and set my GPS to the address. In a short time, I arrived at the restaurant. There's a giant neon sign with the name of the restaurant and a red pig. This must be the place. Looks pretty fancy for a fast food place. Well, I guess it's a restaurant. When I entered, the place was small but seemed pretty full. However, I was able to find a table and took a seat. Thankfully, the menu was on the table, so I took the chance to scroll through it. There were a lot of options. When I looked for the menu, the waiter was next to me. Hello, my name is Joshua, and I'll be your waiter for tonight. May I know your name, please? Oh, my name is... Rhea. There you go. Oh, my name's Rhea. Alright, is there a way I can address you as... Miss Ma'am? Thank you. Have you decided what you would like to order? Nothing. You? Food. Let's go for the second option. You? Can I have you as a meal tonight? Joseph didn't seem pleased with my answer since he was making an annoyed face. Ma'am, I would appreciate if you choose something from the menu. Let's continue. I didn't want to give up though. Wanted to see how far I could go. That's just harassment. Oh, come on. It looked tasty enough. Joshua continued to be displeased with my advances. An uncomfortable silence was between us. Actually, I think I have some time just for that. Why don't we take it to the back? It actually worked? I was at a loss for words. Joseph was giving me a sign to follow him. We both arrived at the back of the restaurant. The alley was pretty dark and the atmosphere was kind of eerie. And you followed him? I suddenly felt pain behind my back. I was stabbed. I fell to the concrete, screaming in pain. Say, Joshua turned me around. He stabbed me real deep. Am I tasty enough now? I couldn't answer. There was blood coming out of my mouth. He continued to stab me in the stomach until I lost consciousness. Ending 3, dead. You pushed your luck. I mean, it was harassment, but do we really have to die for that? To let me not go into the restaurant? I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about this place. I decided that I'll go home and order some takeout. It was a chill night. Glad I took some time off to relax. Ending 1, alive. You order takeout. Okay, so if we go into that restaurant, we'll somehow end up dead anyway? So let's order nothing. I don't think I really want to eat here. Actually, I don't think I want anything. I'll probably just go home. I'm really sorry for bothering you. Joseph gave me a confused glance. He sighed, almost in a disappointed way. Understandable. I wish you a good night, ma'am. Oh, that really? I hopped back in my car and turned on the engine. After that awkward exchange, I don't think I'll go here anytime soon. Ending 2, alive. You ordered nothing. No, that's just weird to go into a restaurant and not order anything. Now let's just be normal and order some food. Yes, I'm ready to order. He wrote what I wanted to eat in his notebook. Alright, I'll come with your order. He took my menu and dashed off. I looked around me. The place was full of couples or groups that were more than 3 people at a table. The guy at the bar seemed also busy with the drinks. The atmosphere feels so alive. I noticed Joseph going in and out of the kitchen to serve the other tables. Is he the only waiter? I was going to say that. Is he the only waiter here? He must be overworked. Isn't there someone else that can help him? A couple of minutes later, Joseph arrived with my food. Here's your order. Thank you. He placed my food on the table and went to serve other people. I took a bite of my food. It was delicious. I started to eat everything on my plate. After a couple of minutes, my plate was empty. I see that you enjoyed your meal. Is there anything else you would like? As for the bill, let's ask him a question. Hope you don't mind me asking, but are you the only waiter here? He paused for a moment before answering. Well, sorta. There's only me, my boss, who's the owner, and the main chef and the bartender. I'm the only one that brings the food, while the chef prepares it and my coworker is in charge with the drinks. There's only 3 people working here? How are you able to manage this place? Isn't it exhausting working by yourself? It was at first, but I was able to get accustomed to it. He says that, but the bags under his eyes tells a completely different story. Ask if they're hiring. Having one waiter in this place is really unethical. Well, I've been meaning to change my job. Plus Joshua seems pretty nice and I want to learn more about him. So, do you guys happen to hire here? Joshua looked at me, surprised. Well, the process for hiring is rather a difficult one. What's so difficult about it? Do they have some higher standards that I need to know about? Look, I appreciate the eagerness, but it's not necessary for us at the moment. The table called out to him. I must go back to my work. Call me when you need anything. Joshua went to the table that needed him, leaving me alone. I've been pondering about what I could do. I lost track of time and stopped paying attention to my surroundings. What? I jolted my head from the table? No one told you to leave? That's just weird. Did I freaking fall asleep? I looked around me. The restaurant was empty. What do I do? Leave or find somebody? Let's find someone. The place feels a lot creepier right now. I looked around to see if there's anyone left. Hello? Is anyone here? No response. I see a faint light coming from the kitchen doors. Maybe there's someone in here? I went to the kitchen and... Oh, well that's not... Oh, this human. What the hell is that? Oh God. It's chopping off a customer. I was about to scream. Suddenly I felt a strange pain in the back of my neck, like I was injected with something. I fell to the cold floor. I'm about to lose my conscience. My apologies, but you weren't supposed to see that. I was slowly starting to regain consciousness. I felt my ears ringing from the pain. It also felt so cold. Where am I? I started to open my eyes. I was surrounded by meat and ingredients. Am I in the fridge? That thing that I saw, was it even real? What was that? I tried to move, but I couldn't. I was tied up. Christ, what am I going to do now? My train of thought got interrupted by the door opening. It was Joshua. He stood in front of me and crouched down to my level. I see that you're awake. What's going on? What the hell is going on? Joshua looked unamused at me. Obviously, you've seen things that you shouldn't have seen. I'm afraid we have to kill you. No, it can't be. No. You monsters. You have to let me go, now. Joshua glared at me in anger. Guess there's nothing holding me back then. He picked me up and brought me to the kitchen. He put me down on the counter. The pig appeared next to him. It had a knife in its hand. Wait! It plunged a knife into my heart. At that moment, all I saw was darkness. Ending 7. Dead. He let anger take over. Well, yeah. What else was I supposed to do? Let me ask why this time? Why all of this? I was scared. Tears started to stream down my face. Joshua's expression softened. It's not like I have a choice myself, so it doesn't matter what I do. But is there anything I can do? I'll keep everything a secret, I promise. Joshua thought for a moment. Give me a moment. He left the fridge. What is he going to do? A few minutes later, he returns. Alongside him is the red monster. What are they going to do to me? There's a way for you to live. Huh? Really? He lifts up his sleeve and showed me a mark. What is that? Remember when you asked you could work here? Well, in order to join, you need to make a contract. It will protect you from any harm that might come your way, and nobody here will be able to hurt you. However, if you ever disclose about the place or try to harm anyone here, there will be consequences. Do you agree? I didn't have a choice. I didn't really have a choice, did I? Okay, I'll do it. At that moment, Joshua took one of my arms out of the blind. He gently held my arm in his hand. He put the knife on my wrist. The cold metal was sending shivers. He gently pressed the blade on my skin. I started to feel a stingy sensation. He sliced at my skin. I yelped a bit from the pain. The blood was slowly starting to drip. Oh, what the heck? Suddenly, the pig put his hoof in the scar and enchanted something I couldn't understand. It hurts. So bad. Suddenly, a symbol appears in my arm. The monster removed his hoof from my scar. I looked up at Joshua. He was smiling at me. Welcome to the restaurant. He got me out of the binds and took my hand. It's okay. I'll protect you. Ending 8, alive. He became one of them. We're alive in Anne, so that's good. Nothing. I couldn't say anything. There were a million questions in my head, but nothing came out of it. I know what you're thinking. Why am I doing this? It's nothing personal, it's just protocol. Protocol? Basically, you discovered our secret. So I'm afraid we need to eliminate you. Wait, eliminate? I'm sorry it has to come to this. Wait. Before I could get the chance to talk, that red pig monster burst through the door and took me by my leg to drag me out of the fridge. It put me on the kitchen counter. It raised up its cleaver. No. No. That monster chopped my head off. Ending 6, dead. You became the meal. So they're serving human meat. I know it tasted anything weird. Let's ask for the bill. I think I'm good. Can I have the bill, please? Of course, I'll bring it in a moment. Joshua took my empty plate and went to the kitchen. He later comes back with the bill. Here you go, miss. I looked at the bill. Thankfully, it was affordable. Put my money on the table and went to the door. Have a good night. I went to my car and began to drive home. I enjoyed the place. Might come back again. Never do. Never come back. Ending 4, alive. You enjoyed the food. So I'm gonna leave this time. Can't stick around and be nosy. It might be best to leave. I put some money on the table and made my way to the door. I left money on the table. You can keep the change. Oh, okay. We were able to leave peacefully. The restaurant's door was left open. Thank God. Somehow the place got creepier with everyone gone. I went straight to my car. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching me. Ending 5, alive. You got left alone. Well, that was the better one of the better alive endings. So that is the end of The Last Supper. I think I got all the endings. I like the game overall. Kinda, maybe you could still update the game to find out like the lore, the history behind the restaurant, right? How Joshua ended up working at the restaurant as a waiter. What that pig thing exactly is. Might be a demon, I'm guessing, but yeah. I could like to see it expanded on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!